Should I tolerate a man calling me bad names during heated arguments?
No.
So let me back up a little bit before we get to the question mark. Should I tolerate a man calling me bad names? No. Stop right there. Should I tolerate a man calling me bad names? No. Should you tolerate a man yelling at you? No. Should you tolerate a man threatening to hurt you, abuse you, or mistreat you? No. So when you say, should I tolerate a man call me bad names during heated arguments? No. And if you want me to be real and honest with you, you shouldn't be experiencing heated arguments. You shouldn't be experiencing arguments. Now, a lot of people say, well, arguments happen in relationships. And some relationships they do. In other relationships, you have discussions. And you feel high emotions and you feel intense emotions, which is normal because you're human. You are allowed to be upset. You are allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to have emotions and feelings because you're a human. You're entitled to those. You're also allowed to feel the way you feel. So it's no debate about how you feel, which means that there should be no argument, because what an argument is, hey, I'm right. And then the other person's like, well, no, I'm right. And then you're like, well, no, I'm right. The reality of it is you both are right, because you both are entitled to the way you feel and you both are entitled to those feelings and emotions. But this is the discussion aspect that comes in, is now you have to talk about why you feel the way you feel. Now you have to talk about why you see things the way you do. Now you have to talk about why you feel like you're right, or why you feel like this is the way you're perceiving the situation. So that way the other person can understand that and you dissect that, and then the other person does the same thing and you understand that and you dissect that, and then you keep going back and forth until you understand what the root cause is, and you two discuss that and come up with an active solution that's beneficial to both of you, that you both can walk away from the situation from and go, oh, I feel better about this. Thank you for talking to me about that. I love you. But never should a person being angry lead to them disrespecting you or mistreating you, because once the damage is done, it is done. It's almost equivalent, metaphorically speaking, to you and your partner are in a boxing ring, right? And you two are having an argument. This is what an argument is equating to, because you both are trying to win, right? So you're punching him, he's punching you. Meanwhile, you two are damaging each other because with your words and what you say and what you do. And after you get out that boxing ring and you two have cooled down, you two want to hug it out and stuff like that, guess what? The bruises and the scars are still there. They're not physical. They're more so emotional. Equivalent to having a discussion, which is going into a coffee shop and you and your partner are sitting in the back of the coffee shop right next to each other, just talking in a low tone, where it's low enough to where other people can't hear you, but it's high enough to where you can hear each other. You two are just having a conversation over coffee. That's the mindset you should have. But it shouldn't lead to disrespect. It shouldn't lead to you getting yelled at. It shouldn't lead to you feeling unsafe and unheard and unseen. So we say, should you tolerate a man calling you bad names? You shouldn't have to tolerate something like that. It's almost like you're trying to make yourself stronger so you can continue to endure the negative behavior. You shouldn't have to do that. This is your partner. Your partner. The person you're in a relationship with, the person you want to have a future with, the person who could potentially be the father of your children. And what happens when your children make him upset? Is he going to yell at them and disrespect them and call them bad names? Or is he going to be able to regulate his feelings and emotions and have a discussion with the children and explain right from wrong, and explain and understand why they feel the way they feel, but also explain how he feels to the children?